About approximately 9 months ago, I made my Premier League predictions, predicting every team to finish between 20 and 1st in the Premier League. And the nice thing about my memory, which is very bad, is that I don't remember anything from that video. Well, I remember a few things from the video. It's gonna be bad. That's the point of the video, you know what I'm saying? To see how right I am or how wrong I am at the end of this video. I think I might be wrong at some. You know what? I'm kind of very excited to see what I do in this video, because I genuinely don't remember most of the things I said in this video. So I'm hoping that I can get at least 50%. But we'll see how that goes. But for now, I'm probably sure that most of the OGs of the channel who did watch that video, it wasn't really a big video. I think you'll watch this video as well, so I'm not going to ask you to subscribe. But if you have somehow fallen upon this video, hello, please subscribe to the channel, like the video. I assure you that you're going to enjoy every single video you see on this channel. I also do have a second channel now. I've posted 2 videos on there, so please make sure you subscribe to More Football Take. Very proud of that name. So make sure you subscribe to that channel, subscribe to this one as well, like the video. Let's get into it. Okay, I am very nervous. I won't lie to you, dog. We have the video right in front of me, my 2025-26 Premier League predictions. We're not gonna watch the whole video because it's like 33 minutes long. So we'll just, hear what I have to say, and then I'll try to explain myself. I don't have my lawyer next to me, so it's gonna be difficult to explain my sins, you know what I'm saying? But I'm kind of excited, but at the same time, I'm leaving room for disappointment because I feel like I have some egregious things I've said here. Okay, so in 20th, we're going to have a team that no one expects to get relegated. Like literally no one. Okay, I'm taking the piss. It's Burnley, okay? I don't really think... Screw what you have to say. 20th place. Okay, I'm not. It's not the most miraculous position or anything. The most miraculous prediction anyone would ever have, right? Everyone expected Burnley to finish bottom. The team that they got promoted with wasn't really the most excellent team. Their transfer window also wasn't good. That I also did explain in this one as well. It's not a miraculous prediction, but because I did it, it is a miraculous prediction. So 1 out of 20 right so far. Let's see how we go. Okay, we have 19th place. Now I think Sunderland deserve to be in the Premier League. Like this is like 2010s, 2000 football where Sunderland were always in the Premier League. I feel like Premier League is at its best when these type of clubs are in there. I don't remember this at all. 19th place. Hold on, wait. 19th place. Oh, that's embarrassing. Where did they finish? Hold on. They finished 7th in... What did I say? Wait, hold on. So my reasoning on why these guys will get relegated is kind of different to Burnley, because I really think that they've had like one of the better windows in the Premier League out of all clubs. Yeah. But I think the thing that comes with teams that do this, it works in certain instances and doesn't. I think with Nottingham, when they got promoted the other time, then they made like 11, 12 signings. Yes, okay, yes. I do agree with my reasoning though. I do agree with my reasoning. Firstly, yes, there are teams that just go overboard when they get promoted. They just sign players for just to stay up, right? And sometimes they overdo it. Sometimes works, and it sometimes doesn't work. You know what I'm saying? And in Sunderland's perspective, it worked somehow. They in Europe, they qualified for the Europa League. Horrendous prediction. In 18th place will be Wolverhampton Wanderers. Wolves. Now these guys have been surviving by the skin of their teeth every season. Wolves. I got them 18th. I think they finished bottom of the table, to be fair. Let's just look at the table again. They finished bottom. And for a long time, I did think that these guys were probably the worst Premier League team ever. They managed to lock in the second half of the season. But I see them coming back next season, probably. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. I still said they're getting relegated. My bottom 3, right, is West Ham. The real bottom 3 is West Ham, Burnley, and Wolves. And mine was Burnley, Sunderland, and Wolves. 2 out of 3, right? Even though one of them is egregious, let's just move on. Let's go into number 17. This is one. This is one I want to speak about. We have Brentford in 17. Now, I despise this is one of the ones I remember. I'm happy I didn't put them in the relegation zone. This is one of them that I remember. I thought I put them in the relegation zone, which I'm very happy with, right? I didn't put them in the relegation zone because I would have been embarrassed. But, right, it's still egregious though. Burnley finished 9th. Sorry, not Burnley. Brentford finished 9th. Now let me tell you about Brentford. Listen to what I say in this team with my life.
I despise these guys. Now, if it wasn't for Burnley and Sheffield, these guys would definitely be getting relegated, bro. They've lost Mbuemo, they've lost Noga, they've lost Flecken, they've lost Da Silva. They're going to lose Wisa as well to Newcastle. Hell, they've lost Thomas Frank as well, bro. They've lost Thomas Frank. They're losing everything. It's fine.
Now, you see exactly what I said. They lost, and credit to them, they lost pretty much the core of their team and their manager, right? And they put their set-piece coach as the head coach of the team. So you can't blame me for putting Brentford just above the relegation zone, right? So credit to them. They really did recover from that. If anything, did better than anyone expected and finished 9th. Right, let's
In
get the number
16th
16.
place, we're going to have West Ham United. I don't know where they finished last season. It should be in the
Let's see what I say.
16,
Let's see
14,
what-
15 vicinity. But I don't think they really improved their team as much. I don't rate the manager. I think it's Graham Potter. Yeah, I don't really rate him as much. They didn't really play good football last season. And that's also attributed to having Lupategi run your thingy. That guy also, by the way, just
We don't care what you say. Yes, West Ham, I had them finishing 16th. They got relegated, unfortunately, in number 18. I don't really have a problem with West Ham. I do agree with what I did say. They didn't really play good football last season. They didn't play good football this season as well. The transfer window wasn't as good as people would have hoped it would have been. Last season, they really had a good transfer window, and they didn't really, it got overrated like a lot and didn't really do well. And then this season as well, unfortunately, they're going down. And it's unfortunate because they have players like Jared Bowen, who is one of the more underrated players in the Premier League. But I did say the same thing. Graham Potter in as manager at the start. I think it's Nuno Espirito Santo now. I just think they didn't start off well in the season and didn't really improve their team as well. So that's why they went down ultimately. I had them surviving anyways. So I'm off by two again, right? Yes, I'm off by 2. Unfortunately, I don't really have a problem with this prediction. I think they were still in the vicinity of relegation anyway. So let's go number 15.
I have Leeds United, a team I don't really rate as much, and also another team that I despise. Oh,
Leeds. Oh no! Off by 1 point. No! Oh no, that's frustrating. Off by 1.
But yeah, more on a serious note, I don't really think the transfer window has been good as well, and I don't really rate their squad all too much. They got Lucas Perry from Lyon, I think really good.
Yeah, the transfer window wasn't really good, and I didn't really rate their squad. But to be fair, they really did perform well in certain games. I remember that game where they beat Chelsea at Ellen Road as well. Insane game. From that part, definitely they really did have, some ups in that season, but then again, they still ended up being mid. You know what I'm saying? That's why I had them finishing 15th and they've decided to finish 14th.
In 14th place, we are going to have Nottingham Forest. Now,
14th place. Where did Nottingham finish? They finished 16th. Again, you see, I'm getting most of these are good. Most of these predictions are good. Off by 2, off by 1. You see, and then you have the Sunderland one, which is like fair. You have the Brentford one, which is also like fair. I can't defend those. But most of them are really good. Okay, let's hear what I have to say though.
Hands up and say, you know what? Fair enough. Last season, fair enough. I predicted them to get relegated last season. And fair enough, they proved me wrong. They really did good last season. Again, another team that I don't really think plays good football, but they know how to grind out results. That's one thing I can give to them. One thing that I can give to Nottingham Forest. But I don't think that there's always that team that overperforms and then eventually just falls down. I think Wolves were one of those teams in the earlier stages when they got promoted.
I do agree with what I said. There's a form of teams overachieving and then eventually just falling off. And I did the same thing. And look now, Nottingham are 16th in the Premier League. They did get to the Europa League semi-final, which was really big. Imagine them finishing 16th and then going to the Champions League. Like, teams don't do that. I just realized I haven't spoken about Spurs. I haven't spoken about Spurs yet. Oh no. We'll get there.
In 13th place, I'm going to have Bournemouth, a team that really didn't.
13th place. Where did they finish? They finished 6th. That's egregious as well, to be fair. 13th. I'm interested to hear what I said about these guys. I'm interested.
Impressed me last season. I think their manager Iriola is one of the best managers in the league. Not outside of the top six. I think could possibly be one of the better managers in the league. I think Bournemouth last season were one of the better footballing teams in the league, definitely. And I think they really just did fall off a bit at the end of the season. I think that just falls down to experience of the players. But I think they really are a good football team. But inevitably, they were going to get raided from their players. Kirk has left. Kepa did leave. Even though I do think that they upgraded. Dean Huijsen left, and then the other guy, I'm not gonna try to pronounce his name.
Okay, again, same thing that I kind of did with Brentford. They did drop a lot of players. I still do rate Andoni Iriola, incredible manager. I said that last season as well, right? I said that last season that this guy is an incredible manager, and you look at the work that he's done this season, right? A lot of people were against him at the start of the season. They went on like a run with I think they didn't win any games for like a long time, and you look now and I think they've been unbeaten for the longest. They've almost qualified for the Champions League, which is insane, like very, very insane for a team that got raided for all their players. And these aren't like just any players that went to other teams. Huijsen went to Real Madrid, Zabanyi went to PSG, Kepa won the Premier League with Arsenal as well. So like these players were important to Brentford at that. Not Brentford, I said different teams. These guys were important to Bournemouth. Iriola still managed to finish high. I think this is their best finish, even when Eddie Howe was here. So this is like an incredible thing for Bournemouth. I think this is the first time they're going into European competition, like in general.
In number 12, we have Everton. Now, arguably, I could say that
number 12, Everton. Oh no! Again, one place. But then this just shows my knowledge about this whole thing. It just shows my knowledge. Again, there's maybe 3 questionable things I've said in this video so far. I'm not in the top 10 yet, right? I'm still waiting for that Spurs one, which I'm very scared about. But I'm off by 1 or 2. This is, man, I'm just too good. I didn't really say anything. It's just the 12th place finish that I probably predicted for them. A normal for Everton. I didn't see them going to Europe or anything. I think a lot of people were predicting them to go to Europe, right? I wasn't saying that, right? Hence I had them finishing 12th. They finished 13th. So, yep.
And 11th place, we have Fulham Football Club.
11th place, we have Fulham.
Yes!
Oh man, I'm so hyped. Wow, I'm so scared about this. Oh wow, man. Ooh. Oh, I'm so happy with that. 11th place.
They just did. They are one of the most mid-table clubs I've ever seen, bro. Rivaled by Crystal Palace, like before last season. These guys would just, be in the league, finish 10th, and then move on with life, bro.
Exactly the exact same thing. Can you please look at their record, bruh? 15 wins and 16 losses. Why are you in this league? Why? Their transfer window, They got Oscar Bob though, which was kind of cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm still hyped. I got that thing correct. To the T. Let's move on, bruh. Let's move on. I'm so hyped about that one. Oh wow, man.
Yeah. And in 10th, we have Brighton and Hove Albion. Another
two places, which isn't bad. Again, isn't bad. This video is going well. This video is going so well. So well.
A tryout team. You see the reason I hate Brentford? Yeah, it's the same thing here. I don't really hate them as much though. But yeah, another team that I don't really think improved, really, and got.
Okay, what I can say about about Brighton is, right? Yes, Fabian Hurtzler came in this season. Maybe more of the most unknown managers in the league, and pretty much did kind of good with Brighton this season. They finished 8th. Danny Welbeck is, I don't know how old that nigga is, bro. He's probably like 45 or something, and he's still scoring a lot of goals in the Premier League, which credit to him, bro. Credit to him. He's still scoring in the Premier League. I heard, right? But yeah, I had them finishing 10th. They finished 8th. I have no issue with it. 2 places off. let's move on, bro.
Okay, in ninth, I know you guys have been waiting for this one. I've been going through, from 20th to 10th, and you're like, where are these guys? Where are these guys? Yeah. In ninth, I have Man United. So.
No, okay, you know what? Listen to what I have to say first.
I think we've really had a good transfer window. I think let me extend it to like last season as well. I think we really signed a lot of good players. We got Delirk Zirkzee in, we got a Mazraoui in, and a few other people that I'm forgetting. And then this season we're getting Burmo in, we got Cunha in, we got Sesko in, and potentially we could get Donnarumma in and a Baleba as well.
Oh man, I'm still so angry about that link, to be fair. Lamans is cool. I really do like Lamans, and I'm happy we have Lamans at the club. But we had links to Donnarumma at that point, 25 million, and we didn't do anything, right? We didn't do anything. Let's just continue so far. Baleba's. I forgot about this.
I don't know if you can see.
Oh yeah, Donnarumma. Yeah. Literally while I was recording, Donnarumma accepted. Man, it's fine.
So yeah, I do think that United have really made some good signings. I think ever since Ineos have taken over the transfer side and not given it to the manager, looking at you, Erik ten Hag, they've really made some really good signings and have, in essence, improved the team. The thing why I have them in ninth, though, is I don't think Amrim will finish the season at United. I think his system doesn't really get the best out of each player.
I said that Amrim wouldn't finish the season. This is probably one of the most obvious things you'd ever see. And for some reason, to United fans, this is blasphemy. But yes, I saw that Amrim wasn't going to stay. I wanted him to get sacked around like 2 months into his reign, right? And somehow he survived, losing the Europa League final, finishing 15th in the league, right? And losing to Grimsby somehow, right? But I did say that he was going to get sacked in somewhere in the season, right? Got sacked in January, and my reasons why I had us finishing ninth is that I thought we were going to finish. I thought under Amorim we were going to perform very bad, right? So let's say 12, 13, around that point, right? And then a manager comes in, whoever it is. Surprisingly, Michael Carrick comes in, and then we finish in a comfortable position, which isn't really comfortable. We finish in ninth, and then positive results come in. That was basically my whole thesis. But the same thing did happen technically. But Amrim had us a bit higher, maybe like 6th or something, right? Still wasn't really good enough. We were losing, games. We were out of a lot of competitions as well. When Carrick came in, some momentum managed to make us finish in third. So I'm not really angry at this prediction. This is something that I thought would have happened. It did happen to some capacity, not to the extreme that it ended up happening. We finished third.
In 8th place, I have Crystal Palace, and this is, I could say, the only...
Palace finished 15th. I didn't even notice that. They finished 15th. 15th? Wallah, that's hella mid, bro. 15th. Oh, that's insane. I didn't even notice. Oh, man. At least they get to win the Conference League. Let me not jinx it. I think I might have jinxed it. Maybe they win the Conference League and then it's a correction, right? They won the FA Cup last season. Maybe, okay, you know what? Maybe it is Europe. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But to finish 15th, that's insane, bruh.
Now, in 7th place, I have Aston Villa.
7th place. They finished 4th. 3 places off. Which I don't really have a problem with. What is my reasoning?
Aston Villa. Now, this team, also a really good team in terms of their quality, really good team. But I think they're really losing a lot. They're losing a Rashford, they're losing Marcos Asensio. They also managed to let go of Coutinho finally.
Where is Coutinho now? Hold on. Okay, I know this is a Prem Predictions video. Where is Felipe Coutinho now? Hold on. Vasco da Gama. Fair play to him. Let's get back to the video. I don't know why I'm digressing.
I don't think Unai Emery is a good manager as well. I think he will try to manage the season well because they are also competing in the Europa League, so it's going to be difficult to manage. Europa League is very highly competitive competition, and then obviously the Premier League you're trying to finish in Champions League spots. But I think 7th is a place there that they should.
Oh man, Unai Emery, I don't remember having that opinion. Maybe that was my opinion back then. I really do rate Unai Emery now, I think. I don't know. Okay, if I had to explain it, I feel like as a league manager, Unai Emery isn't really good. But we've seen now that this guy can win He can win the Europa League with Kaiser Chiefs probably, bruh. That's how good he is. You know what I'm saying? That's how good he is. But I don't know what my opinion on him was back then. But I'm very confused on that one. But I did say that they were going to have problems to try get into the Champions League. And for some time, they did look like they weren't going to qualify for the Champions League as well. They were like really struggling for some time, but they managed to finish in the top 4. So that's good on them. But yeah, they also won the Europa League, which is cool. Really cool, right? I guess.
Now in 6, probably the biggest leap in the table, I have Tottenham Hotspurs. Now, hold on. Right? Now hold on, I understand it's a big leap. Like from finishing 17th to finishing 6th, even with like Champions League football. I understand that, right? But I think Spurs really do have a better, like they have one of the better squads in the league. Pretty much.
I'm still gonna stand on that. Hold on. Firstly, let's acknowledge how egregious this prediction is, right? They finished 17th in contention to get relegated. I understand it's a very bad prediction, right? And I'll hold my hands up, to be fair. I'll hold it up and say, you know what? That's a bad prediction, right? But if you are going to look at me, watch this video and say, oh, we would have predicted that Spurs were going to finish 17th or get relegated. You are lying. Okay, maybe I did bad by putting them in European places. I could have put them in where I put United, for example, right? And then maybe I would have gotten away with it. But no one was saying these guys were going to get relegated again. Maybe the Spurs are just maybe they just are a bad club. And I don't, hey, you know what? Conversation for another day. Hands up, bad prediction.
Of the transfer window, Newcastle United. Literally, they could have had a front 3 and they all play for Manchester United right now. Wow.
That's bad. That's bad. Oh, that's bad. 7 places off. Which isn't really bad, but come on, bro. I had them finishing in Champions League places.
Yeah, I still really do think that they have a good squad and they should be in these Champions League spots. Champions League, Europa League spots, alright? They have a good team. Even though it's like
these guys are hella disappointing. Let me say that. Hold on, wait. When I look at the Premier League table again, right, and we see them in 12th, I'm not even gonna use Europe as an excuse. These guys just underperformed. Is it because Eddie Howe maybe peaked in what he can do at Newcastle? I don't know. But I feel like for the squad that they have, they should not be finishing 12th in my opinion. Right? I feel like should be a disappointing season for them. Right? For a team that has such financial backing to be 12th is embarrassing. For Sunderland to be your rival, to be in European places, should be embarrassing. Should be embarrassing in my opinion.
Now, officially, number 4 in my predictions will be Chelsea Football Club. The world champions will finish 4th in the Premier League. Now,
cares about who they let go, bruh. These niggas finished 10th, bruh. These guys finished. These are more things that piss me off again, bruh. These are things that piss me off again. They finished 10th. I want you to look at this, right? They finished 10th. 14 wins and 4. You see, the same thing I said about Brighton earlier, that they're just a club to turn profit. These guys are just mainstream Brighton at this point. Mainstream Brighton, right? They'll sign young players, sell them for profit, and they don't really care what happens in football. And if you are a mainstream Brighton and still managing to finish below them, should be embarrassing, by the way. Should be very embarrassing. And Liam Delap, there's an AEW contract waiting for you, dog. I'm not even gonna say WWE, dog. Go where the best wrestle at AEW. I just watched Double or Nothing, insane pay-per-view, right? I think you belong there.
This one. In 3rd place, we have Arsenal Football Club.
Before I get into this one, right? Before I say my reasoning, before you listen to what my reasoning was, right? Put my hands up again and say, I apologize to all Arsenal fans, right? I've been getting emails. I've been getting spammed with stickers, right? I've been getting IG DMs. I am sorry. Okay, and it's not because of this. These are just people I know personally, dog.
Arsenal Football Club. Yeah, you guys ruined your chance. Pretty much, you guys have ruined your chance at winning the league ever again. You've ruined your chance. Literally, the last 2 seasons, best opportunity.
Now, do I agree with what I said now? Partially, right? I did say that like the last 2 seasons were their best chance of winning the league, and because I have them in third, you could probably imagine why I have these guys in third. Why I say this is probably their best opportunity to win the league. I feel like last season they just went up against a consistent Liverpool team, to be fair, right? But those were good opportunities for them to win the league. This season kind of looks stacked. When you look at City's transfer window and when you look at Liverpool's transfer window as well, you're expecting those two to be the mainstays in the title race. With Arsenal, I just felt that with their window as well, as good as some of the signings were, I looked at like a Madueke.
Teams that I have in first and second will be miles ahead of them. Simply because Arsenal, I don't think they get the best out of their players as well. It's like set piece FC basically now.
This was even before this set piece FC thing, nah? Got worse this season. It got worse this season, right? And I hear it. I respect it. You can win the league however you want. That's one thing I can respect right now. Like, hey, win the league however you want. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, they won the league. I'm not gonna speak about these guys all too much anymore. Who do I have in second?
Third place. Now for second place, I kind of flip-flopped a lot actually. I kind of flip-flop a lot. On one day I'd say this team would win the league. On the other day I say this team would win the league. But ultimately in second I have Man City. I think this rebuild.
Look at that. Second. Look at that. Look at that.
Will be incredible. I don't know how Pep keeps doing this, right? You look at the team in 16-17, you look at the team in 17-18, completely different team. You look at the team from the treble winning team, completely different team, and now they have rebuilt into another entity, basically.
Now, okay, with City, I feel like the reason why I had them in second in this video and why they're in second in real life are completely two different things. I feel like in the video I have them in second because they're getting outclassed by Liverpool, right? I did say that they are going through a rebuild kind of, but I didn't expect it to be like as tipsy-turvy as it was, right? I thought that rebuild would have been a very successful one, to be fair, going into this season, trying to win the league and stuff, right? Or at least competing for the league, right? Which they did do, right? But I feel like they really bottled a lot of chances to like take advantage of the league. You could name like maybe 4 or 5 different instances of them to take advantage. And even when they beat Arsenal, when everyone thought that Arsenal bottled the league, right? They had a chance to just continue, win all your games, and you chill. Arsenal from that game won every single game without conceding a goal, right? And you look at what City did, and they dropped points everywhere. That Everton game is embarrassing, right? As good as Mark Gay is, right? That is an embarrassing mistake. It's small mistakes to win the league, bro. Small mistakes that can take you to losing the league, and that is one of them, bruh. You know what I'm saying? And it's unfortunate. I feel like they have some really good players, and I feel like now with Pep leaving, it's all up in the air, right? It's a new like a very new City team, and you're having Maresca come in. We're gonna see how they do. That really opens up the league, right? But enough speaking about City. I want to speak about number one. I think this one is something we need to speak about firstly.
Number one. And of course now you know already who's number one. It's Liverpool. They might get their 21st English League title. That does not hurt to say. But yeah, I really do think that they had an incredible transfer window. And they're not done. They are not done. Isak could still join. They got Verts in.
Now, firstly, okay, it's good that we pulled in this guy's face, by the way. They finished 5th, so I'm 4 places off, by the way. This is probably in terms of predicting champions, probably the worst I've ever done. 4 places off. Insane, right? But I don't feel like this is attributed to my ball knowledge. For them to finish 5th, for me, this is one of the worst title defenses ever. And it's not spoken about enough, in my opinion. When David Moyes, right, came into Manchester United and finished, well, was it 7th in the league? That was scrutinized and still scrutinized to this day. When Chelsea, they won the league, and then the next season they finished 10th, rightfully so. They were scrutinized for a long time. But you look at Liverpool, right, who went on and won the league with a pretty decent team that was just very too consistent, right? And they won the league. They came into this season signing players to to stay at the top, and they got worse. Florian Wirtz came in for a British record, right? I don't even know the thing. It's just 100 and something million. I don't even care to know, right? And the reason why I don't know is because the media don't speak about it all that much. Isak then comes in, signs for 100 and something million again for a price tag that I don't know because the media don't speak about it all that much, right? I still hear about Pogba's price tag. I still hear about Jack Grealish's price tag, which was also kind of a culprit of this whole thing, you know what I'm saying? But I still hear these guys' price tags, but I never hear the price tags of Florian Wirtz or Isak. And the fact that they signed another striker who, to be fair, was kind of decent. Good season, bad season, whatever you choose for what Ekitike did in this season. He signed for 90-something million, right? Those are two strikers you've signed for almost a combined 200 million or maybe even more. You know what I'm saying? For a striker position. And you guys finished 5th in the league. I'm sorry, bruh. Florian Wirtz, 5 goals, 3 assists the entire season. I just feel like Liverpool should get spoken about a lot more. My Premier League predictions. I don't know how long this video will be. Hopefully it's not longer than the actual video. I think it might be. I've been recording for about 48 minutes now. My predictions weren't that bad. I said I wanted 10 correct thingies. And to be fair, I didn't get 10. I got 3. But I did get a few that were close and a few howlers. We move, man. We move. I really do like making these prediction videos. I think I'm going to do another one for the Premier League next season. And obviously, a World Cup prediction that I want to do this week. It's also another one I want to do. So, yeah, man. If you want to see stuff like that, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. Share it to other people who might enjoy this channel as well. Like the video. Subscribe to more Football Take. And I'll see you on the next video. For now, it's been me, Tentin Alpha. Peace.